I gotta be honest, I've been home for almost 2 weeks now, and I just haven't been able to get into a good routine. I just can't do it. I don't know if it's time change, I don't know if it's just the weather and the fact that it's 8 a.m. and that it is just pouring rain outside here, but just can't get into a good routine. But that is okay, because just because you don't have a good routine down doesn't mean you can't be productive. So we're gonna use today, this Monday, to be as productive as possible and get so many things done. That's just me like kind of trying to hype myself up to get a lot done today. So yeah, as you can see, pouring rain. So we're gonna start off the morning a little slow. It is a little bit before 8:30 right now. I've been trying to prioritize sleep a lot more. I can't tell if that's because I'm used to it being like 3 hours behind and it feeling like 5:30 right now, or if my body's just like, hey, we need to sleep. But I haven't been able to wake up early. So I've been trying to like really shoot for 8.5 hours of sleep. Well, I can get it now, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go upstairs, make some breakfast, and probably post up at my computer for a little bit. I'm onboarding a new client at 10, and then I am going to try and get some recovery work done because my legs are still, I don't know why I did that. You can't, all right. Legs are still a little shot from the 22-mile run that we did a few days ago. And then we have another client today. I wanna do laundry, I guess, some business work, some certified nutrition coaching work, workout, and then hopefully the rain stops a little later. I think I'm just gonna be running in the dark, but like then again it gets dark at 4:30, so it's not that bad. A lot of things to get done today, so let's do it. As I've kind of talked about being home for winter break, it's a lot of mixed emotions, not gonna lie. It's a crazy feeling to think about how much my life has changed in the past year. So it's kind of like that weird nostalgia coming in, as well as like, oh, it's a new life. So it's a big mix up. And with the amount of things that I have put on my plate, such as being a student, running my own business, being a pretty competitive athlete, trying my best to create content, as you can tell, that one still needs some work. I do feel like at 21 years old, I am trying to figure out a lot. With that being said, I thought right now would be a pretty good time to talk about the sponsor for today's video, which is BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that I think could be a significant help to someone like me, and maybe even you out there if you think that talking to someone could be beneficial. BetterHelp is intended to be a place where you can unpack all the thoughts that you have and just kind of the emotions that you have going with professional therapists. BetterHelp is there to provide that for you. They make the process of connecting with a therapist very simple. It is entirely remote. Fill out a questionnaire, and within 48 hours or less, you will get matched with a licensed therapist. And I can't emphasize enough how beneficial it is that it is entirely remote, because I know a lot of people will get deterred, or they'll be like, oh, I don't have enough time, I have this, X, Y, and Z, there's too much going on for me to take time out of my day to take care of my own mental health, which when you say that out loud, you realize you're like, that should be priority number one. But with it being entirely remote, it gives you access to a licensed therapist wherever you are. As I feel like it's not always the easiest to talk about what you're going with the people that you're closest to. Like a lot of times I feel like my family, my friends, the people that I turn to for everything, there's just some things that like I feel like I can't always talk about them with. So having a licensed professional, having BetterHelp to kind of be an outlet for me, I think is very beneficial. It's just like, it's like an unbiased perspective, it's just another view of the situation that you're going through, just to help support you. Additionally, what I find appealing about BetterHelp is the ease of switching therapists if needed with no extra cost, because sometimes you're going to talk to someone that's just like, maybe I don't connect with them as much as I hoped, and that's totally okay. And it removes the hassle of dealing with insurance or other barriers, and it's just having a support system that adapts to your needs and what you feel comfortable in sharing. If you feel like you could benefit from something like this, from something like BetterHelp, I highly recommend checking them out. Even if you're a little bit on the edge of it, even if you don't think that you need someone to talk to, I promise you, caring about your mental health is and always should be priority number one. And I think BetterHelp is a great outlet for doing so. If you do decide to check out BetterHelp, you can use my link posted right here to get 10% off your first month. And I can't emphasize this enough that like seeking out help, like looking to talk to someone about what you're going through, as I've said many times, is quite possibly the strongest thing you can do, because it's just kind of acknowledging like, I do need help, and that's a very difficult thing to do
There have been many times recently throughout my entire life where I've struggled to accept that, but with creating this content, with continuing to work with companies like BetterHelp, it's just a reassurance that, hey, there is support out there, and I highly recommend seeking it out because you never know how beneficial a simple conversation really can be. So yeah, a huge thanks to BetterHelp for supporting this channel and offering an opportunity to help out other people. And if you're interested, definitely check them out. Like I said, the link right here will save you 10% off your first month. Highly recommend it.
Like, it's just pouring rain out. As you can see, the room, it's not the cleanest, it's not the worst. We got about like 45 minutes till this first client call. Laundry, we're gonna get that going. We're also just gonna clean up everything else in here and then probably stretch. I think stretching's good. Now we're already looking a lot better. There's also just like a pile of Christmas gifts that I have to wrap, so I'm okay with leaving that right there. I think that's like a big thing when it comes to like being productive or getting into a good flow of habits is like you don't always have to start off with like a very hard thing. So like I think one of the biggest ways to kind of build momentum throughout the day is like literally just like make your bed. It sounds so stupid, but it's such like a small thing. And like as long as you allow it to have like some meaning, like it doesn't have to be like the most impactful thing you do throughout the entire day, but it's just like, okay, I made my day. I started off by doing just like one thing right. What's like a second thing I could do right? Okay, like make breakfast or like clean your room. You don't have to like overcomplicate it and do like these big things, thing after thing after thing, or like wake up right away and start sprinting. Cause like there are days, don't get me wrong, when I do that, but then there are also days where I wake up like today where it's pouring rain out. I'm just like, do I really want to start off like that? Or are there other ways I can be productive and make the most out of today without having to just do something super strenuous right at the start? So yeah, I think it's like a back and forth thing when it comes to like habit stacking of like building momentum versus like doing something very hard and then everything else will seem like somewhat easier. I think a good balance going back and forth between those is a good thing, but especially on the weekends, especially on like winter break, when like my entire semester all I do is wake up and just go nonstop. When I have a little bit more leeway, I'm gonna take my time. So that's a big thing. I'm gonna stretch out for a little bit, probably do some email work, just make sure I'm up to date with everything because it's Monday, so I should get like a flood of emails because that's how that goes. And I'll check back in if anything changes. All right, it is currently 11, so I have an hour until my second client call. First one went really well. Kid is an absolute stud. Can't wait to get working with him. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to update my daily trainer on my website, Inner Flame. I was doing that on like a day-to-day basis, and then I realized like I was like missing days, was inconsistent with the time, so I'm just going to do it for the whole week. I think that's a lot smarter, all right? And then I'm also going to try and get some nutrition coaching work in. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to stress myself out with that. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a cold shower and just get ready to head to the gym after this second client call. Also going to have a black coffee and take my vitamins from Revive. All scheduled for the week. If you're interested in seeing what my workouts look like on a day-to-day basis or getting yourself a training plan based on whatever your goals are centered around, feel free to click the link down below in the description. All training plans, daily subscription for the planner, it's all right there. Both clients done for today, showered. It is still kind of raining quite a bit, and since I'm super soft and don't want to run in the rain, I'm just gonna go lift right now. And I just want to like preface, like this is kind of like a do as I say, not as I do type of video, because like obviously training for a marathon, you should like run first, I would say, because like that's what you want to prioritize. But I have a super easy run today, so if my legs are a little tired from deadlift, like shouldn't be that bad. I'm gonna eat a little pre-workout meal and then head to the gym. Current time is 1:13. We have the classic pre here in the Helo Mix Code Hop. We have the raspberry lemonade pump from Raw. We have the sour watermelon essential pre from Raw. And we just have creatine, which I got from Amazon. We're headed on over to Arson's and we are doing back and shoulders. So we're deadlifting today. I think I'm gonna go for like a heavy 5, a somewhat heavy 5, but yeah, should be all good. Oh, there's my bag. Did you look at that? Sun came out. Just finished up. Actually, it was like a really good lift, like surprisingly good. The sun is just blaring in my eyes right now. It is 3:30. I'm going to run and get gas because I have to drive very far tomorrow. Not very far. I am going to run to Trader Joe's because I gotta get a few things for the family. Then I think I'm gonna go home, maybe just have something light and then just say fuck it. And I gotta run 8 miles, but it's like one of those runs where I get like 30-second walk after each mile, so it's like not bad at all. And that's what my rationale is for why I can just do lift and to run back to back today as opposed to usually spacing them out. Like I said, do as I say, not as I do. And then yeah, rest of tonight we just got nutrition stuff. Probably trying to figure out my life after college because that's a little scary, but that's okay. It's okay not to know what you're doing. But let's go to Trader Joe's right now and get some stuff. We got our goods and now it is time to head home. Just got back from Trader Joe's. My mom is here. I had an apple and a banana, and then I'm having some amino acids and some electrolytes. I think I'm just gonna drink this, and then it's about 4:57 right now, 4:58. So I'm probably gonna wait like 30 minutes, stretch, and then just go get my run done now. So it is just pitch black outside, and we are better on 8 miles. Hopefully this goes by fast. I really don't want to run right now, but hey, this is what we're doing. Let's go. I'm in desperate need of food, protein and calories. So I'm gonna shower, but before I shower, because I'm literally so hungry, I'm gonna have a Rice Krispie treat and a Bear Bells, and then we're gonna chef up a big meal because I'm so hungry. Shout out the goat over there for chefing up some ground beef. But it's literally just beef, rice, some peppers, carrots, and hummus. Sometimes simple is all you need. Time to wrap this one up. So I know I'm quite late with uploading this, but honestly, it's just because it's the holidays. I've been trying to spend more time with the family, being home, and it's just been a little chaotic, but we are getting this up. That is totally my bad for taking a little bit longer with it, but that's all good. And I just wanted to take a moment, holiday season, and just kind of thank you guys for the continued support and all the love that you guys show. It makes it all the worthwhile whenever I get, a DM or a comment or literally anything. You get to just like reply to it and just show love back. It's a really cool feeling, so super damn grateful for that. Like always, everything linked down below, my website with all the training plans. When this goes up, code HOLIDAY will get you 50% off any of the training programs if you're interested in that. Gymshark, Raw, Revive, Helomix, code HOP for everything down below. And if you want to show support, great. If not, totally understand. But